Hello, everybody, and welcome to Manga Reflux. We have fucking manga to talk about this week again. Well,
Yay.
one of them specifically.
Yeah.
Remember Grunkle Funkle Casey's first chapter explosion?
Yeah,
thanks for the title, Ken, by the way.
You're welcome.
I'm never gonna get over that. That was so good.
Okay, so Hero Academia is back because Golden Week is over. Yay.
Yay!
Golden Week.
What good has it done for anyone?
Hero Academia, the Golden. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got a new chapter.
And so, Hero Academia 41, and it opens with Smooch. That's not a sound effect either, that's just a giant speech bubble.
Yeah.
Spiky one. So she's shouting, Smooch!
Kissing his boo-boos, making them better.
Well, she is pissed at him.
Oh yeah.
So she would yell in anger.
Yeah, so Deku's hand is fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're talking as if that's going to be permanent.
That's how your hand's supposed to look when you break it a lot.
Which he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
His hand's kind of really warped. Just look at the fingers.
No, that's how your hand's supposed to look at the end of your career. When you fight or something. Or do something that mangles your hand up over a long period of time. You're not supposed to look like that when you're like 15.
Yeah. So I noticed that she says she's not going to treat those kinds of wounds anymore, which is what she said last time, so I'm starting to not believe her.
I feel like this is the... Yeah?
She had to at this point. It was either that or he loses 2 limbs. His most important ones.
Yeah. I feel like this is definitively like the last time, though. At this point, he needs to go through a training montage to not break his body over and over and over again.
You say so. This is the last time, for real this time. So, search for a different method the boy can do. What does that... Okay, it's a voice of non-expertise just saying, find something else. Just don't do this shit anymore, please.
Yeah.
So, All Might's all kind of like, he's kind of, you can tell he's kind of down about this. Kind of his fault, is what it feels like.
It kind of is. I mean,
yeah, kind of.
He's been very hands-off since he joined UA. Yeah, that's it, UA.
Yeah, so Deku's getting all maudlin and self-pitying, and, well, not self-pitying, but self-sacrificing. Like, hey, maybe I should just give this to somebody else and stuff. There's all these great heroes at UA that could have had this power. Why didn't you just give it to them? It would have made more sense. And stuff. Yeah.
That makes sense. This makes sense given his character. Because even though he's given this, he feels like he's wasting it. Which is really, like, bad.
Not the case.
Yeah.
But he feels that way.
And All Might says, yeah, I could have given it to somebody who had a power, and then you would have gotten, like, say, Todoroki, and he would have had superhero with mega strength in addition to fire and ice.
Which is terrifying.
Deku's like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
However, I too used to be quirkless.
Which is confirmation of something we pretty much already figured out.
Yeah.
Remind me of me, kid.
It wasn't even really hinted at. It was kind of obvious.
I mean, if he did have a quirk, it probably would have manifested by now.
Yeah.
We would have seen a hint of it at least.
So he says that his master did also have a quirk, plus the one for all.
So giving it to Deku, not necessarily based on the fact that he just didn't have a quirk, though that might have been a factor, but based on Deku's character, what kind of person he is.
Yeah. I think the fact that Deku didn't have a quirk came into play more than we're giving it credit for, because then he, devotes all of his attention toward that power, not all of the powers that he would then have.
Yeah. So,
or, both of them, because he assumed that he would only have 2 abilities then, not 1.
Yeah.
So, kind of get the confirmation that All Might kind of identified with Deku, kind of as almost as a younger him, but Deku's done really good compared to so far.
So, I got a question.
Yep.
The fuck's Deku's dad?
No one knows.
Didn't he breathe fire?
He did breathe fire,
Yeah.
that was his quirk. I
Nobody
think
knows.
when that was revealed, his mum was talking in past tense, so maybe he's dead?
It can be assumed he's dead. I mean, his mom doesn't speak badly of him, and it's in the past tense, and he's not around anymore. So
probably dead. Anyway, we get back to the arena, and Bomberman and Hardbody are fighting.
Bomberman and Hardman. The crossover you always wanted.
So we missed 2 fights, so we were kind of half right about what they're going to do with the rest of the tournament. Well, people were. I think I just wanted it to happen, that it showed all of them. But we missed Ida and Shiozaki.
who is that?
Is that the octopus guy?
We didn't miss Ida. He's later on in the chapter.
No, we missed his last fight because
No, he fought Ida fought the girl with the technology first. And
and he won, and then he fought someone else, but we didn't see it because it says here, which meant that the Ida versus Shiozaki and Ashito versus Tokoyami match has already happened.
All right.
Paraphrasing. So we missed that, and we missed Tokoyami's fight, unfortunately. It's basically more explicitly stating, okay, these are just fucking nobody characters, no one cares about them, we're not going to bother showing them off very much. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I hope Tokoyami's not included in that. I want to see more of him.
So, this is kind of a fun matchup, because you have a guy who can harness body to withstand Bakugo's explosions, and Bakugo who will just throw more and more explosions at you until you can't withstand them anymore.
Or he runs out of sweat, one or the other.
He gets dehydrated.
But he hasn't hit that point yet, and he hasn't looked like he's about to hit that point yet either.
Yeah, well, he gets a pretty decent length break between rounds, so he probably just guzzles water during.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
I have to wonder whether that, lowers the effectiveness of his explosive bodily fluids.
he just goes out.
Like Ken's fucking fic with the acid guy powers, where he has to drink lemon juice or whatever it is to keep the acid levels high, kind of like that. So he has to have very concentrated sweat.
Bakugo just goes back and he starts chugging nitroglycerin and oil.
I don't think that's how it works, but...
Ew.
Chugging nitroglycerin probably wouldn't go very well. I gotta...
Chugging oil is just gross. What the fuck? For several reasons. Can you imagine being near someone sweating after that? Ugh.
That would be bad. How long does it take to metabolize water?
Not that long, I'd imagine.
It can't take that long, but, like, would it be short enough to be worth it between matches?
Well, I imagine he just hydrates himself at the beginning of the day, and then he just keeps doing it between matches to keep it up.
Hmm.
And then as time goes on, it just gets constantly processed, so he constantly has a renewable source of hydration.
And he must have to use the bathroom for, like, 15 minutes. That's much
Yeah.
drinking he's doing.
Then the toilet blows up, and he has to, try and hide the evidence of that. It's a bad scene.
I don't think his urine is explosive.
We don't know yet.
That would be a way to
Right.
test your immunity, I guess. Just have your entire penis explode from the inside out.
What?
Ah!
Bursts open like a flower.
Stop!
You beat me to it.
Okay, moving on to back to the manga Happy Land. So Ida beats Shiozaki Thorns by being super fast and hitting and throwing her out of the ring at the very beginning.
Yeah, Ida and Deku are talking, basically.
Yeah. And he's just like, I made the top four. Top four, by the way, you have Todoroki, and then we don't know if it's Acid Girl or Tokoyami. I'm going to bet it's Tokoyami.
Probably.
I
hope so.
Because
I don't fucking give a shit about Asuka.
And then
I
it's
don't know her. You might
Ida,
care.
and then it's the winner of this match. I wonder who it's going to be.
Yeah, by the way, Ken, you're kind of quiet. Really fucking quiet.
So Ida's talking about his brother Ingenium. Good old Ingenium. He wants to make
I think it's pronounced Ingenium.
Ingenium.
Yeah.
Ingenium. Ingunium. Whatever. Engine Man was really like I wonder if he was
I
watching
think Engine Man is just more of a slightly racist superhero. Had to be said.
So yeah, his brother's nothing to do with work, and he's gonna go and like call his brother when he wins, essentially, and make his brother proud.
And save time.
And back to the fight, and Bakugo's winning, basically.
Yeah.
Found a
Basically,
chink in that armor.
it's basically like you can make yourself, hard as much as you want, but you can't keep it up forever.
Mm. So basically, it's a matter of reaching the limit first.
In Battle of Attrition, Bakugo shows that he wins. Because he just keeps going at it. Like, completely.
In summer.
Yeah.
If it was winter, this might have been a different story, but, in summer, he's got the edge.
So Bakugo just machine gun explosions him into unconsciousness.
Ken, seriously, you're really fucking quiet. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Either.
Okay, so we get confirmation that it is Tokoyami that made it through. This panel down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds right.
Top four have assembled. It doesn't say who.
There's 3 people,
yeah,
and then...
there's 3 people, and then...
Oh, right, yeah, okay. I didn't notice the
Right.
pictures.
So it's Ida, Todoroki, Tokoyami, and Bakugo. So...
The other hard-body guys just screaming Bakugo's name.
Aw. Poor Tetsu.
So Ida pulls an Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. And, versus Todoroki. And Todoroki's now using his fire side, so, thanks, Deku. You're a great friend.
Well, he wanted to be a rival, so fuck him.
So, immediately, Ida begins...
So, Ida uses his plan that he used against what's-his-name.
Acid Girl.
Yeah. No, he didn't fight Acid Girl, that was Tokoyami.
No, he fought...
he fought the other guy that we can't remember.
No, it was a girl.
So, just jump
Shiozaki.
in.
He was fighting Shiozaki and her thorns, and he got around her and threw her out, which is what he's trying to...
I don't know who that is. So, he just
girl
goes in to hit immediately, and then tries to get him while he's disoriented.
Yeah.
It does not go as planned.
because he grabs him.
Plan for the most part.
Ken, can we get an audio test? I got nothing.
Yeah, I didn't hear him either.
I turned my mic off so that you wouldn't have to hear my quiet mic. This any better?
Oh, it's fine now. Yeah.
Yes, it's fine now.
All right. So Ida kicks him to the ground. So that he can then grab him, and he starts to run to throw him out. Yeah.
But it doesn't work. He has 8 seconds left of his super boost, but it gets fucked because ice.
Right in the muffler, apparently. That seems painful. If a person is like an engine at this point, that seems like it would hurt like hell.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It looks like only 4 of the 6 are blocked, so there might be some pressure.
That's enough to cause some damage.
Yeah,
but he's not going to explode like the Zaku, I think it was, in the Chunin exams. His arms just blew off. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. But he is using his super boost, and I imagine doing that with some of those exhaust ports blocked.
Yeah.
It isn't going to work.
Probably.
So, if anything else, Todoroki at least stopped him from using his super speed technique. Which was enough to basically win.
I wonder what surgery on those legs would be like. Is it like engine work?
Doctors must be insane in this universe.
What do you mean?
Imagine all the training you have to go through to learn how all of these different quirks work.
Or maybe
half of it must be trial and error.
Or maybe for like Ida, they just call it a mechanic for his legs. I don't know.
But like, imagine the octopus guy. How the hell do you treat someone like that?
With a vet.
Honestly, I don't think it's possible to train somebody to do all of these. You either have specialists or you have a database that people can just look up and read quickly.
Yes, you have people with healing quirks just nearby so they can heal whatever.
Well, they're the easy route, but there are more regular people than there are healing people. So, well, okay, not regulars in Portless, but yeah.
So yeah, Todoroki wins because, hey, I can freeze things I touch, you idiot. And you touched me, so ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. So Todoroki wins with only using his ice, and Endeavor's pissed, but he's a fucking dickhead, so no one cares.
So Ida loses. Surprise, surprise.
And smash cut to the city, and...
Hey, look, Ingenium's dead.
Yeah.
Implied to be dead. I'm not gonna...
He's pretty definitively dead. There's blood all over the floor.
The armor's there, it says Inge on it. There's blood on the floor, and it says at the bottom of the page...
A hero
killer has appeared.
A hero killer has appeared.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. If it wasn't
that
for
implies
line,
he has to have killed a hero.
I'm going to say Ingenium's dead because he wasn't poor enough to stay alive.
Well, he was pretty important. That basically means Infinity Girl's parents are kind of screwed too.
But they're not heroes.
Yeah, they're just regular people.
Yeah, they're just regular people.
Construction workers at that.
Yeah, because who cares about construction workers? Isn't that right, Slicer? That's what you're saying, isn't it, Slicer?
Sure. In a world like this, nobody cares.
Oh. Fine. Ruin my fun.
So as it turns out, they're probably going to ruin the end of the tournament.
I don't think that's severe enough to end the tournament.
No, but I feel like this person's going to where All Might is, which is at the tournament.
Only to get stopped by every hero in the audience. I don't know.
It seems like a bad plan.
Yeah. That's why
I'm trying to rob a gun store.
If GTA has anything to go by, you can absolutely do that.
No, you can't. You don't rob the gun store. The gun store owner always shoots back.
Yeah, you just shoot the gun store owner, and then you steal his wallet. That's robbing a gun store, technically.
Okay, the last time somebody tried to rob a gun store that I heard about, he got shot 39 times. Everyone in the store pulled out a gun and shot him.
Why would you do that during the day?
I don't know.
Well, things are locked at night. You don't try and rob something that's locked. That's rude.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Christ. Okay.
If this was any other manga, I would predict that this guy's going to the tournament, he's going to mess stuff up, and then Deku's going to fight him and get fame and everything. That's what I would predict, but I'm not too sure with this manga, because it always...
I think it's foreshadowing for the next arc. I think
Yeah.
Ida's going to find out about this during the tournament, it's going to mess him up for the tournament, but the tournament's just going to finish anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't think we'll hear about it until the tournament's over. This is absolutely foreshadowing for the next time, or the next arc, but it's not going to come into play until that arc. Or after the tournament, at least.
Okay. So, One Piece. By the way, I just looked at the fucking posting date for the chapters. 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Man,
it looks pretty great for being 16 years old.
Well, manga drawing techniques haven't really changed all that much. Animating techniques have, but not...
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, because they started using CGI in One Piece, I think maybe 4 years ago? Maybe a little bit... No, I think they might have started using it when they got the Thousand Sunny, so... I don't know. So... After the origin story, we basically got last chapter, we have Luffy in a boat.
Yay.
You going to say it? Because I still don't know the lyrics.
He's on a boat.
On a boat.
He's on a boat. Everybody look at him because he's sailing on a boat. He's on
We're
a
going to
boat.
be that a lot. I need to learn the lyrics just because it's going to come up so often.
It is.
Yeah.
But there are going to be
good
many
hard look at
situations where it isn't just too easy.
Take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat.
It's a pretty shitty boat, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Where's your boat? Oh, I'm sorry, your boat's probably way better than his boat, Casey. Yeah, your boat probably kills his boat.
Shut up. Okay. So, something happened between chapters.
Got a boat, he sailed away. Got caught in a whirlpool. How careless.
Oh, right. Yeah, so he got caught in a whirlpool in his tiny little boat. It's obvious it's not going to make it through the fucking whirlpool. So he can't swim, so he has to come up with an alternative solution.
Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't really matter if I don't know how to swim in a situation like this.
Yeah, no, even the strongest swimmer is pretty much fucked here. So he has to come up with something else.
So, we get a nice splash page of...
Dramatic posing with ostriches.
I wonder if this was added for the volume, because they hadn't drawn the flag until, like, the end of Usopp's arc. But
Probably.
Oh well. So, smash cut again to another ship on an island, docked at an island somewhere, I think. And the flag has a heart on a skull. That's...
Imagine
Someone
it.
needs to teach that's not correct anatomy. That's not how that works.
It's just a design. It doesn't mean a literal heart.
Yeah. It's a big... It's like a big pink in the heart ship. I think it's pink in the anime. I don't remember.
I think you might be right, yeah.
It's got like
at least enough of it is pink to just call it a pink
It's
ship,
got a big swan neck coming out of the front with hearts in its eyes, and all the sails have hearts. Because
that's really fucking ugly. Can I say that?
Yeah.
That's
so we got...
That's the point.
Yeah.
Every ship in this universe is gaudy as hell.
Yeah. It might have been okay, but the fucking... What's the name of the thing at the front?
Figurehead?
Yeah, the figurehead. That looks wrong. It doesn't match the shape of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty, though, isn't it?
No.
No, it's pretty, though, isn't it?
No.
It's pretty.
No.
It's the swan boat of love.
Are you saying it's the love boat?
Yeah.
Is there something exciting waiting for me on there?
Yeah, you got
Depends.
God
Alvida.
damn it. Okay.
That depends.
I'm going to get a
guess.
stockpile of all of the songs that mention boats ever, because all of them are going to get mentioned.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
I was
Boats
waiting for
Ken,
that.
how big do you like your women? Because that's kind of going to depend on what your answer was.
She slimmed down now. It's all good.
Eventually.
Okay, so...
Alvida is the pirate captain, we are learning, and she is hitting things with a big club.
Yeah, and she has a little bitch boy who tells her how fucking sweet and awesome and beautiful she is.
Well, it's either that or get hit with a club. And,
But he's still a little bitch.
Pretty sure that's
That
actually
doesn't
Kanabo, not a club. Same thing, but important difference.
Alvida is her other name. I don't know why they say Alvida. It's Alvida or Alvida. Alvida, I think, is the correct version now.
It's, they don't have a difference in the kanji, so, well, the katakana.
Yeah, but
so
the localized version is Alvida.
All right.
it is, but they probably didn't know it at this point.
Yeah.
Remember, this went up 16 years ago.
Yeah.
16 years ago.
So Alvida is kicking little cabin boy, and she hates dirty things because she's from Texas. And you know what they say about Texas?
Steers and queers?
I don't get that, so sorry. I'm not
Everything's
American.
bigger in Texas.
Oh, that saying. Okay.
Well, if she hates dirty things, then I can understand her hatred of the little shit stain that is named Coby. So, I don't like Coby.
I don't like it
Never
either.
have. So, clean this shit up, basically. And, god damn, is she uglier in the manga.
Is she what?
She's a lot uglier than I remembered. I don't know whether that's just my memory not quite remembering how ugly she was in the anime, but she looks kind of like the Cheshire Cat.
I'm currently looking up the.
Ate the caterpillar.
I'm currently looking at an image of the slim version of her to help heal my eyes. It's very nice.
Yeah,
It really
that's
does
just,
look like the Cheshire Cat. What the fuck?
That's just mean, you guys. That's just mean.
There's no excuse for this. She's proud of what she is. And I'm sorry, but I can't be proud of what you are.
Well, there's a point where it's just unhealthy. It's like you're a mountain.
And unless you're from Game of Thrones and your name is the Mountain, you can't be a mountain.
You shouldn't
Okay,
be,
so
anyway.
this is actually a different plot than, well, yeah, this is a different plot to what was in the anime. Because in the anime, they were robbing a cruise ship. And in this, they just docked at an island.
Yeah.
And a barrel washed up. Huh. It's an interesting, if mildly pointless, divergence.
Well, for the anime, they had to add more tension, I suppose, to make it a whole episode, as opposed to just a small thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first episode in the anime.
Yeah.
They started with this and then had the origin story as the second episode, I believe.
So, yeah, Coby rolls in the barrel. It's so full of sake and alcohol and booze.
Yeah,
Don't drink that shit.
yeah. Crack that bitch open. Let's get a tap on this.
And poor pirates don't expect Luffy to be inside.
Oh no.
What a nice snap that was!
Yeah. So, wait. I get it now.
What?
It's a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it, One Piece.
Thank you.
Damn it, One Piece.
I just got that. God damn it.
I didn't get it, and I would have been better off not knowing that. Thanks for ruining that for me.
God damn it. So he survived his trip through the whirlpool. Sorry. It's a different Pokemon move. And basically took a nap in a barrel. I'm not entirely sure how that...
Had a barrel on a ship, just went inside it, closed it tight.
Yeah.
Rolled off into the sea.
But I'd imagine the barrel isn't, like, watertight, so it probably wouldn't go very well for someone that basically goes catatonic when they're in water. Seawater, at least.
I guess he could maybe seal the with his own arms, I guess. He just kind of...
Oh, wait, it's a barrel, and it's supposed to hold, like, liquid and stuff, so it probably would be watertight.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, can you seal it from the inside, though? That's the thing.
You can if you're Luffy.
Sure, okay.
Sure, why not? Let's stop thinking about it.
Why don't you get in the barrel and find out, Slicer, so you can seal yourself in it?
Yeah, do the fucking Niagara Falls thing.
That sounds incredibly stupid. I don't get why people do that.
What's that?
It is incredibly... You enclose yourself in a barrel and then drop yourself off Niagara Falls.
That's retarded. Why would you do that?
I don't know. But people do, and some of them survive, at least.
Awesome.
There's not a great ratio.
The authorities have pretty much cracked down on that kind of thing, I think, in recent times.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
See, we had this barrel and we had this hill when I was a kid, and so I don't want to get in any more barrels. Ever.
Oh, come on, Slicer.
I think we're missing out on some story there.
Well, it was a thing that the neighborhood kids all did, and it was just kind of a fun thing until you spun too hard and smashed your face into the corner of it, or the walls when you were spinning downhill.
You gotta learn how to talk, Slicer.
Yeah.
It wasn't a flat. It wasn't a flat hill. There was a lot of bumps on that hill, so you got some air sometimes.
Gotta keep your face covered when you're tucking that thing.
Sure.
Of course, then when it bounces, you just fucking hit your face on your knees, and that's not exactly better.
That's why you keep your face covered with your arms.
So one arm on your face and one back of your head, I guess?
Yeah.
That sounds really bad, but back to One Piece.
Anyway, yeah. So pirates are unconscious.
Yeah, because
Very.
Luffy does
and Tub, the cat, is back. That's her new nickname, Tub the
Seriously,
cat.
where are you seeing a cat in this blub?
Not a cat, the Cheshire Cat. You remember Alice in Wonderland, the animated version? Disney? She looks like that.
I'm only familiar with the Kingdom Hearts version at this point.
It's the same thing.
It is? Okay. I'm still not seeing it, but sure.
Slicer, what the hell has your childhood been like? You haven't seen anything.
I have, just not recently enough to...
There you go.
The Kingdom Hearts one is stronger in my mind, so that's what I associate it with. I've just long since forgot what the other ones look like. Oh, yeah, that's the Kingdom Hearts version. So, okay, I can kind of see it, yeah.
Damn straight. It's creepy. So, basically she heard Luffy screaming from the ship, which, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't imagine there's a lot of privacy when it comes to noise in a ship.
Probably not. Well, in fairness, they're on the island and the ship is like 100 meters away, probably.
Yeah.
And basically the pirates immediately turn on Bitch Boy and say, hey, he brought it up here, it's his fault and stuff.
As you should. He's the bottom of the totem pole. Voice everything off on him.
Yeah, and so they're like, oh, it must be somebody here to capture you. Or she's like, it must be somebody to capture me. It must be that evil Roanoa Zorro.
Foreshadowing. And he's literally a shadow. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blatant but effective.
Yeah. So Coby and Luffy are like, it's fucking going on, dude. You're in a barrel. That's kind of weird. He's like, yeah, it was fucking great, though. Yeah, it was fucking whirlpool. And, yeah.
So where am I?
Yeah. And Coby introduces himself. Luffy's like,
I don't give a fuck.
So?
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. Yeah, so Coby has apparently been secretly building a boat on this one island for the past 2 years, even though he is the bitch boy of a ship that travels. I don't know.
He doesn't want to be on this crew.
Well, obviously not, but, I mean...
Nobody pays attention to him, so he just gathers spare planks of wood and puts them together.
Yeah, but...
What he's saying is it shouldn't have taken him 2 years.
What he's saying is that it's the island. They're on the island, not on anywhere in the ship. He's just... Do they come back here often?
He says the ship is the breeding ground of the pirate Iron Bludgeon Albita.
The ship.
I assume this is their station to dock. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, so this is like...
Yeah. This
their home base.
Yeah, home base, yeah.
What's this, a coffin? It's the boat I built secretly.
Yeah, so... It's a coffin, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but Coby's like, I don't have the guts to do it. I'm going to be a cabin boy. Caretaker the whole
bitch
life.
Boy. So his backstory for how he got on the crew is he was fishing and accidentally walked onto the pirate cruise ship.
You suck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luffy sums up his entire character. You're pretty stupid and useless. And you seem kind of a wimpy, too. I don't like you.
And then he laughs.
I love this series.
Yeah. I'm absolutely shocked at Luffy's personality, actually. I expected not this. He's awesome.
If this was Naruto or Dragon Ball or something like that, they'd be like, oh, come on, you're not so pathetic. You could be great, I'm sure, and stuff. No.
No,
you suck.
Luffy, when asked if he's a good guy or a bad guy, said, I don't know, you decide. So I like Luffy. He's a fun character. He's always number one in the popularity polls.
Well, that kind of happens most of the time for protagonists.
Surprisingly not
Bleach.
as often as you might think.
Bleach being a notable exception because fucking whitehead pretty boy. And he looks 12, so, that's...
Shut up!
I'm not even sure, was Naruto number one in the popularity polls in his thing? I don't think he was.
Sasuke.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, the protagonist was the number one.
Yeah.
So Luffy says his catchphrase, I'm gonna be Pirate King and shit. I used to know how to say that in Japanese. I'm not proud of that fact. But you watch 600 episodes of this show, it's gonna get ingrained in your brain.
I was gonna say, that's like knowing what Nakama means, or whatever Protect is. Mamoru.
So
you just pick it up.
Luffy says this 16 years ago. That's before Bleach and Naruto, right?
It's around the same time.
Bleach and Naruto started in 2000. I think Naruto was 2002, 2003. Bleach was like 2005.
Yeah, so Luffy did it first. So it was okay.
One Piece was probably the first Dragon Ball imitator.
But it's different.
And you can tell because the protagonist is basically, a rip-off of Journey to the West, was it?
Yeah.
Same Son Goku story. He's a muggy dude and he travels and stuff.
Yeah, but One Piece has managed to make itself significantly different.
Yes.
Whereas,
For myriad reasons.
And there were mostly good reasons, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, he explains Pirate King was the tale of someone who has had everything in this world. So you're looking for what...
Which is a definition that has changed, or... Well, either that or Kobe's just speaking from, he's a fucking moron.
He's not a pirate, so he's not a real pirate, at least. So.
Yeah. So he don't know nothing. So Kobe's like, you might die and shit, why would you want to do that? And Luffy's like, I'm not afraid of dying, which will be proven later on in the series.
So then he's like, oh, you can't do it, it's impossible, so he hits him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Someone backtalks your dream, you punch him right in the face. Do it.
I find it effective.
It is. It's pretty effective.
It's my dream.
And then Kobe starts crying like a little bitch. Because he's a little bitch.
I want to be a Marine.
Yeah.
Do you think I can do it? I wouldn't know.
Okay, this is a really stupid... Luffy says, sure, I know I can do it, and I know it's going to be tough. And apparently that has never occurred to Coby. That something will be difficult, but you... What?
Yeah, Kobe's a little bitch. I'm just going to keep saying that because it's never going to stop being true. So, Coby being confronted by a person who is like, fuck it, I'm just going to do what I want, is like, okay, I'm going to do what I want too. I'm going to be a Marine and shit.
And then Alvida overhears this.
Yeah, who'd you say you're going to arrest?
And then
Bitch boy?
And then she smashes a small boat.
Good. Tried sailing out of sink in seconds.
Well, no, that's the reason you shouldn't smash it, because then you get to watch him fail.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have done that.
Is that who you hired to capture me? He doesn't seem to be Roanoke Zoro. What's the most beautiful thing in the sea, Coby?
Mermaids.
Yeah. Mermaids. We'll get to those later.
Sirens would be the most beautiful.
That's a trick.
Well, there are mermaids in this series, though, so it's a completely legitimate answer.
Well, then the correct answer would be Boa Hancock.
Yeah. The Amazons. No. There you go.
Possibly Margaret, the other one. The one that gets less attention. But, yeah. Anyway. Let's stop doing the waifu polls for One Piece, if that's cool with everyone.
So Luffy says, who's this rude woman?
That's an oddly precise way of speaking for Luffy. I think that might have been a bit of a translation problem there.
Yeah, you probably replace it with a curse word and it would work just as fine.
Yeah, who's this...
Who this
old
bitch?
Bat? Or... yeah, who this bitch?
Yeah. Thank you.
That works too. Yeah, that's a good one. So... Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Luffy, quick repeat after me. In the seas, this lady is the most...
The rudest damn bitch.
And Luffy starts laughing.
Yeah, that's good reaction. I mean, he does that a lot. And also, they translated the laugh wrong. God damn it.
Yeah, translate the laughs correctly.
Well, that was before the anime adaptation.
What's his laugh normally like?
She.
Oh. Alright.
Was that just an anime affectation? Or was that...
Yeah, that was anime, I think. Like, in the anime, they gave everybody unique laughs.
I was going to say, I think it was Zero that said that. So...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they at least adopted it in the manga, at least, eventually. Because I can remember reading Whitebeard's laugh, and what was it?
Yeah.
And people were speculating on how that would sound in the anime.
Eventually they did that, but at this point, not really. So we're just like, you little brat! And she goes...
He just screams.
Yeah.
Great.
So he pushes him out of the way and takes the hit.
Okay, that thing should have put some holes in that fucking hat. I gotta say. It's a fucking Morning Star.
Yeah, he pokes a hole in it with his finger a little later, so yeah, that should have destroyed it.
Oh well. And it's still translating attacks as just, rubber such and such rather than...
Yeah. Gum gum! Gamu gamu no! Pistol. So...
Which is just a stretchy punch to the face.
You say that like it's not awesome.
I didn't say it wasn't awesome, I'm just saying it's simple.
So he punches Alvida out.
I think I actually like the anime version better. Because he throws his arm back like a mile.
It's a lot better to see his attacks in motion in the anime.
Yeah, that's a big thing for a lot of battle series. It always looks better in anime.
Yeah. And prepare a coat for him. He wants to join the Marines.
Prepare a boat, not a coat.
It should be a coat, because then you could get like a pirate coat. If you're not really nice, it wouldn't look as wimpy.
I don't know what Zero's going on about it.
I don't know.
I just
Zero had
misread
a stroke or something.
I misread it as coat. I'm sorry.
Don't own up to your mistake. Don't just...
I never own up to my mistakes. I always act like everything's intentional.
Good man, Zero. That's exactly how I do too. It's fine. I give you props for it.
And that goes so well for you.
Yeah, every time.
Alright, so, yeah.
See, I'm doing it right now. It's going great. So, they basically stow away on a tiny boat.
Another tiny boat.
Yeah.
I'm on a
bigger
boat.
tiny boat.
It went so great the first time that they decided, hey, fuck it, let's do it again.
I need a strong crew, so let's go get Bruno Zoro.
Yeah. Luffy says he wants to go to the Grand Line, which we'll later find out is basically there's 4 seas, and then the Grand Line runs between all of them. And it's supposedly the most dangerous sea in the world, because all the big badasses go there.
From what I got, it was
slightly false, but, whatever.
From what I got, it's this version, or this world's version of the Equator. But, yeah.
Something like that. It's the geography is really hard to figure out if you don't actually look at a map.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, they're gonna go and try and recruit Zoro. And that's chapter 2. Yay! It's still pretty fucking great, I gotta say. It's a lot harder doing a chapter 2 than it is doing a chapter 1. Chapter 1, you need impact. You need to get the audience invested. Chapter 2, or episode 2, or whatever you're doing, you have to keep the audience invested. That's a lot trickier, because if you try and do the same thing again, you start to look like a one-trick pony. If you do things a bit differently, it might not be as effective as it was the first thing that you did. So, 90% of the time you get a big audience drop-off when it comes to second chapters.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Manga tend to have a bit of a safety net as far as that's concerned, at least ones that are in Jump. Because, people that buy Jump are going to buy Jump anyway. They probably have other series they read and such things. So they'll probably just keep reading out of habit because it's the thing that they got the magazine, they might as well just read it.
Mm-hmm.
So they get an easier time of it. But, One Piece, just fucking home run, even in the second chapter. So, it's awesome.
I mean, Coby was terrible, but he's a child character, so you kind of expect that. And Luffy does not give him any excuses at all. He's just...
Yeah. The protagonist immediately calls out a wimpy character on their bullshit is nice. I like that.
It is.
Because I'm sick of people just being like, oh, poor baby. No, don't like that.
Even you can be great.
Yes. There needs to be a weeb character to make Luffy look even more better than he already is.
Yeah.
Luffy, whenever he meets some sort of, like, crybaby, he's like, I don't like you, and then he laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, question. It's important for something I'm doing. How old is Coby? Do we know?
At
I
this
think
time,
it mentions he's 8 somewhere.
No, I think it's like
8.
I think it's like 14 or something. Let me
I think
Google
it's
this.
like
That's
12.
14?
I think it's 12. Let me check.
I'm already
Well, he
on
has a
it.
growth spurt after the time skip. Well, not before the time skip, and he's as tall as Luffy. So he's somewhere in his mid-teens, I'd imagine, because Luffy's 17.
Sure, 12 to 14 then, somewhere. And I was actually going to ask if he ever reappears, but I guess that answers that question.
He does. He's a reoccurring character.
Ah, alright then. Does he ever
Since
stop
this-
being a bitch and actually be useful, or...?
He stops being a bitch the next time he shows up. Then he kind of starts being a bitch the time after that, but it's kind of... You get why. It's
Understandable?
It's validated. It's understandable, yeah.
Ah, alright then,
Because
that's fine.
some shit's going down at the time.
That I can
I don't know
forgive.
after that because I stopped reading and watching. I need to catch up.
It doesn't say how old he is.
Yeah.
No, I did check. That's why I was asking.
But as of the current continuity, he's like a captain or something.
Yeah. Also, when I was looking up his profile, he looks really fucking weird after the time skip.
Yeah.
He does. Oh, that coat and that jacket does not... No, that's not a good look. Anyway. So, Chapter 3. Coby is trying to talk Luffy out of trying to recruit Zoro because he's a pirate hunter. Or known as the pirate hunter. He's basically a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Because pirates, they get a certain level of notoriety. The government says, okay, we need to hunt this guy down. And in the meantime, we'll put a bounty on him, get people to, bring these guys in. Basically, brings in the concept of privateers a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is, expanded on later in the series when they actually get to the Grand Line.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's evil. He hunts pirates and stuff. He's a monster in the form of... Kobe's being a bitch again, but,
Pretty much.
I mean, that's no different than usual for him.
Mm.
Well, he hasn't really had any character-defining moments yet. I mean, he stood up to Mountain Lady, but that's kind of a once thing. It's not going to have any immediate impact.
Mm. He wants to be a Marine. That's basically the depth of his character at this point.
Yeah.
And he's a wuss. And he has very little knowledge of, carpentry and shipbuilding, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
So, Chapter 3, fucking...
Here we are at the place.
let's call it the cover image, and Luffy's riding a shark.
Alright.
Because why not?
Technically he's not jumping it, so I'm gonna give it a pass. Well, the shark is jumping, but he's not jumping. You get the idea. It's a Happy Days.
I was looking up ages on the wiki, and they have Nami's 3 sizes, before and after the time skip.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Wow. Alright.
You're surprised at this, really?
I'm kind of surprised they officially recorded it, yes.
You shouldn't be. Well, given how many data books, they eventually had to get to that, even if, they weren't focused on it.
That's a good point, yeah.
So, again, we still don't know how old Coby is. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
So,
welcome to the Marines base.
well, not really the base. They're the town surrounding the base, but
you can see the big building that says Marine in the background.
Hmm.
Oh, we're here! Yay!
We actually reached our destination. That's,
Weird.
Luffy is surprised by this fact, and no, is anyone surprised that he's surprised?
That's the basics of navigation. You should at least find a navigator to join you. Okay, let's eat.
Yeah, so, Dynascene, yay, so you want to be a Marine and stuff. So how are you going to be a Marine? You're just going to go up to the Marines and say, hey, I want to be a Marine?
I just want to point out that the restaurant they're in is called Food Foo. Look at that sign. Food Foo. F-O-O.
Yep.
That's an okay name for a restaurant. I'd eat at Food Foo.
Of course you would.
Is that a recognizable person in the wanted poster in the background? Second panel? Or is that just a random face?
That's random.
That's just some dude.
It's a chicken.
I wasn't sure if that could count as foreshadowing or not.
No, I think it's just a regular pirate dude. I don't think anyone is that prominent with knives at this point in the series.
So he says...
So, yeah. They're eating and stuff, and then something... Oh, yeah. The crowd, gasps and recoils when they say Zoro.
We have a Voldemort situation going on here.
So then Coby's like, I just saw Dennis on the street. There's someone called Lieutenant Morgan at the base.
And then everyone freaks the fuck out worse than they did for Zoro, so...
Don't worry, he's not...
we find out.
Yeah,
this reminds me what happens when people in the know say Ken.
Huh?
He's trying... So. Anyways, Lieutenant Morgan, yet to be promoted to Captain Morgan, is at the base. And... everybody forgets.
Yeah, actually, that's a really shitty rank for what he's done. He probably should just be a captain at this point, but, you can't call someone Captain Morgan.
Yes, you can. You can definitely call someone Captain Morgan. It would have been great.
Actually, he should be Captain Morgan because he's running a base. That's kind of a captain thing to do more than a lieutenant. Whatever.
Oh, an interesting restaurant. I gotta go there again.
So, the Marine base. It looks pretty ugly up close. Yeah, kind of does. Why do they have sort of a camouflage pattern on the building?
Because Lieutenant Morgan wanted it.
Yeah, sure. I can believe that. Because it's like slashes, so it's like... I don't know.
Axe hand Morgan?
Yeah.
Let's go with that, because it's stupid otherwise.
He's putting his mark on it or something? Well, it's stupid no matter what, but, we're trying to explain it.
Alright, so, yeah. I'm going to break into this base. Cool? Cool. He just climbs over the wall.
Doesn't even have to use the roller powers for it. He just climbs up.
Yeah. Well, it's only like a 8-foot wall. You can just jump and climber over. If you're in decent shape, which he is. So he's probably in a secret room or something, and then, no.
He's right there.
Perhaps look around a little bit first.
Splash page.
Yeah.
He's right there, bruh. Go get him.
Not looking in great shape there.
I love that pose, though. Where his legs are impossibly long, so they can reach the ground.
No, actually. He's hung slightly lower, so all the weight would be on his arms. Unless you wanted to cramp your legs up trying to keep
like the drawing, his legs look kind of... They're twice the size of his torso.
Yeah, I suppose.
Also, I like the fact that he's tied to a cross, but it's not used for,
crucifixion.
It's not used for the imagery. It's just, he's tied to a cross because that's a convenient way to tie him up.
I don't really think Japan does that unless it's a specific... They're actually going for that. Like Ava.
Yeah.
So Zoro's just like, hey, Untie me, and I've been tied up for 9 days, and boy, am I tired.
How is he not hallucinating yet? Or
He
is
probably is.
Yeah,
I wonder how many times he said that same thing to several different imaginary people.
huh.
Free me, talking mushroom. Do it.
I'll hunt down a fugitive for you and give you the rewards, I promise.
This might actually be different from the anime as well.
How so?
Well, he didn't want to be untied in the anime.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah.
I'll pay you, I'm totally, yeah.
Yeah. So, in the anime, he didn't want to be untied because he made a deal with the son of Captain Morgan. He really should be called that.
He should, yeah.
That if, I don't know, they were going to have something done to somebody, and Zoro said, hey, I'll just fucking take the punishment, tie me up for 30 days without food or water, and, that's it. And we're done.
I
Cool?
think he was going to have his pet wolf eat everyone in the hotel, or not the hotel, the restaurant, or something like that. Or have his men kill everyone in revenge for Zoro killing the wolf. I can't remember.
Yeah, basically Zoro was like a big nice guy being like, oh, I'll be the sacrifice. In this, it's like, hey, I'm tied up and free me, please. And Coby's like, hey, if you free him, he'll kill us and escape. And Luffy responds, yeah, I'm strong too, he can't kill me.
And then, oh god, Coby, god damn it. That fucking face. You look like an egg.
I know, it's great.
Egg.
It's excellent.
Shut up, Zero. Just anyway, little kid shows up. She's like, shh. And she fucking climbs into the base and gives him fucking food. Yay. Rice balls.
Then we get this guy, Helmeppo.
His suit is clean. I'll say that.
That is a nice suit.
It's also
And that hair
purple.
is clean.
He could stand to button up the fucking
No,
and shit,
no.
because he looks like a chump. But
That's swagger. Okay, let him have it.
that's unearned swagger.
Doesn't matter at this point in time.
Yeah, it does.
It is a purple suit. It doesn't matter how good it is. It's just, no.
That makes it
Fuck
even
you.
better. And he's got live.
Purple is awesome. Thank you.
And he's got leopard print shoes. Come on.
Yeah, he does. Well, okay, I'm not so keen on the leopard print, but still, nothing wrong with purple.
It is when it's making a suit.
Helmeppo, by the way,
Slicer has no taste.
is a recurring character too.
Right?
Yep, on the exact same level of Coby.
Okay, Slicer, if you had purple fabric, what would you make out of it?
I don't know, like curtains, maybe?
No. You wear royal purple, you make something you can wear. Like a suit.
Or
at the very least,
know.
a shirt to wear
I would
under
understand like a bathrobe or, a shirt would be fine, I guess. Not an entire suit. That's stupid.
Who's going to see your bathrobe? You make a suit so everyone can see it.
I would.
You have a purple suit and a black shirt underneath it. That looks great.
Sure.
Shut up, Slicer. You have no taste. All right. So, Kobe's like, oh, look, he's someone important in the Marines, so that girl's safe from the guy that's tied to a fucking post. Coby, goddammit.
So, Helmeppo's like, hey, don't get cocky. My dad is super important. He's
Captain Morgan.
He's Captain Morgan. My dad is like an important mage. My name is Helmeppo.
To be fair, this is well before Draco.
I know.
No, it's not actually.
No, it's not actually. Wait, Harry Potter was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was the mid-90s that started,
Yeah.
I think, at least.
Oh.
Long time ago.
So, yeah, he eats the fucking rice balls and it's gross because it's sugar. He's supposed to put salt in or something. I don't fucking know. It's rice balls.
You don't put sugar on rice balls.
That sounds like a personal taste kind of thing. Like the sugar would be a dessert version.
I can buy that. Sweet and savory thing going on?
Yeah.
I can buy that. Yeah. So, yeah. Helmeppo's kind of a dick.
Kinda.
Shocker.
Yeah. And he squishes the rice balls into the ground with his shoes. With his leopard print Okay, I really can't get behind leopard print shoes, Ken. I'm sorry.
Aw, come on.
No, it's not good.
Well, I'm not...
I'm with you on the suit, but not the shoes. I can't abide big cat print shoes.
What is leopard?
Tigers, leopards, fucking... I can't think of anything. Jaguar.
It's leopard.
I don't know if that's significantly different to leopards, but, you know.
It would be all black instead of print.
Jaguars are black? I thought that was panthers.
Panthers are black.
I don't know. I don't know much about animals. So he hates kids and stuff, and, you know, if you help a criminal, then you get charged with the same crime. That's
pretty hard.
Interesting justice system. So
it's
yeah,
it works, I guess.
I would certainly cut down on people helping criminals.
Yeah.
It would cut down on people helping people, just in case.
Yeah.
It works for what their intended purposes, I guess. I don't know.
And then some.
I think it's just to, you know, make clear that Morgan is cuckoo pants. I mean, there's another character that shows up much, much later that has a very similar mindset, and he's pretty much portrayed the same way. He's a zealot. So, Helmeppo tells the fucking Marines to throw her, literally, out of the base.
Yeah, that's
they do.
The thing that happens.
Yeah. It's the new craze after the banning of dwarf tossing. Child tossing.
I'm into it.
Ken's evil.
Well, it depends. Where are we tossing the child? And
over the wall.
Are we allowed to use slings?
You got to use your arms like a man.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
You would use a sling?
I don't know. Trebuchet seems like a better option, though.
Yeah,
that's not really tossing, though. That's...
Well, if you made it by hand, then I think that counts. Why are we discussing the rules of this unofficial sport?
I suppose if you were using a trebuchet, you could combine it with skeet and just...
May as well. I guess it really depends on what level of annoying child you're dealing with here.
Okay.
My mom...
I feel like I can't judge Ken anymore after saying
My
that.
mom's a first-grade teacher. She's dealt with the worst kids. So,
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, first-grade teacher at a private Christian school, so...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean she can smack them, though?
No, because
That's Catholic.
It's not Catholic.
It's not Catholic, which means she can't smack them, and the parents can, since they pay money, can get super up in her business.
Oh...
Yeah, I went to a Christian private school. It was pretty ritzy.
So yeah, kids, they really suck. I'm sorry, but most kids are really terrible.
They are.
Yeah.
This little girl, however, I don't think she deserves the trebuchet treatment.
Probably not. Not to that level. She hasn't done anything annoying yet. She's only tried to help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, like I say, this is different because Helmeppo's basically like, yeah, I'm going to keep you alive for a month and then you're going to die. So, yeah.
He's not feeding Zoro, so that claim kind of doesn't make any sense.
Okay, this is really confusing now. Okay, I think the storytelling is kind of jumbled in this one. Oh god, I found something to complain about in One Piece.
It happens,
Because
yes.
apparently Helmeppo has a deal with Zoro that if, he makes it through the month, then Helmeppo will release him. But Zoro asked to be released. So Zoro doesn't really care about the deal, I guess?
Well, not anymore. It has been 9 days without food and water.
He might have cared about it at the
Sleep.
beginning, but right now he's just like, it's 9 days. I want to get out of here.
Mm.
And to be honest, I'd be like that too. You kind of want to quit halfway.
Mm. Yeah. So, okay, Luffy's like, okay, I want you to join my pirate fleet. That never happens, by the way.
No, he's really blowing it up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Making himself sound like a big shot.
And Zoro's like, oh, you gave up on life and became a crook, huh? Which says an interesting thing about Zoro's perspective, that this whole, pirates living free on the seas thing is kind of bullshit from his perspective. At least at this point.
He's like, it's my turn to be a pirate.
So, everyone thinks Zoro's a bad guy, says Luffy. Zoro's like, I'll never join you because I have something that I need to take care of.
I could survive even if you don't help me. I just need to stay alive for 1 month.
Okay. So now he doesn't want to leave, because if he does, then he'll owe Luffy, in which case he'll be obligated to join his crew, I guess?
Yeah, and he doesn't want to be helped by a pirate. He has his pride.
Okay.
This isn't terribly consistent, but he also didn't know Luffy was a pirate before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes some sense now. Yeah. It's a bit convoluted, but it makes some sense.
If I were you, I think I'd starve to death in a week. Go find someone else to join you.
Also, could you maybe give me those rice balls?
Once that dude stepped on, give me those.
Yeah. That face.
Yeah.
That's a jaw unhinged like a snake trying to swallow a fucking... I don't know, something big. A panther. Snakes probably eat panthers, right?
I don't think snakes eat panthers at all. But okay,
that'd be badass.
Would you even get much nutrition from that? I mean, they're probably pretty stringy.
Have you ever eaten a panther? What do you know?
No, but they're cats, so they're all toned.
I'm sure they're high in protein and fiber and shit and all that good stuff that you're supposed to eat. Who knows?
Oh.
You don't know. You're just bullshitting. You don't know what the fuck you're about.
Anyway, Zoro eats the rice balls and he's like, they were fucking awesome, thanks. And all goes like, yay! You liked them and stuff. Zoro's not a bad guy and stuff.
I think we're supposed to get that he did that so she would feel better about her cooking and stuff like that, but I think he did it because he has gone without food for almost 10 days.
Yeah.
Kind of a desperate situation.
So, backstory, Zoro killed the wolf and now is doing penance and stuff. Made the deal and such. And everyone's afraid of the Marines because they're evil bastards and stuff. And stuff. And stuff. So, Helmeppo shows up and is like, hey, I'm gonna kill that guy.
Yeah,
That is what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, so the deal is a sham, and Luffy is pissed about it, so he punches Helmeppo in the face. Also, surprisingly muscled-looking arm there.
How's that surprising?
Because 90% of the time it just looks like a noodle.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's doing the stretching thing. But if you actually see him doing a regular punch, yeah, muscles.
Yeah, so Luffy decides, I'm gonna get Zoro to join me.
Yeah. Cool beans. Chapter 4, do we have time?
Probably.
What are we looking at? 1:15? We got time for one more. So, oh no, he hit Captain Morgan's son. And such. My dad hasn't even hit me once.
They gotta say it whinier, like, even my dad hasn't hit me. Yeah.
If my dad never hit me, you're mean, I'm gonna get you executed.
This feels like, an endorsement for, corporal punishment for children, a little bit.
Yeah, it does. I'm down.
It's kind of an effective one, I'll be honest. So, I'm gonna go cry to my dad and shit. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna cry to my dad and shit, and then he runs away.
That's his entire character at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's little girl, and she's like, oh, Nii-chan, you cool. Daisuke desu. Then her mum's like, oh, you're gonna get executed too because they're gonna kill him and stuff, and you're helping a criminal and such. And yeah, I gotta admit, this plot is kind of weak.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was just starting out, though.
Yeah. Like, the big argument for One Piece is it starts great, then it really falls off for a little bit, then it really comes back.
Yeah.
So, this is very much the lull part of the series where it's just sort of trying to find its feet. I mean, the whole concept of the series is ensemble cast. There are a lot of characters, and they're like a family. This is before any of that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even have its base concept put together yet. What were you saying, Slicer?
We haven't got the family together yet, so there's no family, pretty much.
So, Captain Morgan.
He's great.
Who's doing a Dr. Claw routine, apparently. And he apparently collects offerings from the townsfolk.
Got to keep that pimp hand strong, or axe.
Apparently.
Yeah, so they're really, pushing the corrupt angle on this guy. That's a thing that happens a lot in this early part of the series, unfortunately.
Yeah, they really do a pretty good job painting the Marines as either incompetent or corrupt or just plain assholes.
Which is unfortunate, but useful for my purposes, at least. Yeah, a lot of the ones in this early arc are kind of like that. It starts to slow down a bit on that later on.
Oh, that's good.
So, Helmeppo shows up and he's like, someone hit me. Please kill him. Daddy.
Kill them bad.
And smash cut outside. Luffy is like, hey Zoro, you want to join my crew and stuff? I'm going to set you free. And Luffy's like, you're not a bad guy, I like you and stuff, you're cool. And Zoro's like, I don't want to be a pirate. And Luffy's like, hey, that guy's going to kill you.
This is the problem with calling yourself a pirate. Just, use a different word, like privateer or something.
Adventurer.
That
Adventure works.
Too. That works even better. You're just in it for the adventure. You're not in it to plunder things like pirates.
Adventure!
They literally don't steal anything until, like, the 5th arc of the Grand Line bit.
No.
And even then, it's only because they realize, hey, we're supposed to be pirates. We should probably be stealing stuff, right?
Remember in the Skypiea arc where they took their award? Yeah, they took their award and they thought they were stealing it, but it was just they didn't even get all of their award that was supposed to be given to them.
Yeah.
Great.
God damn it. Yeah. Anyway, so Zoro asks for his fucking swords. And Luffy's like, okay, I'm gonna get the swords.
Reasonable request for a swordsman to make?
Yeah. So, back to Helmeppo bitching at his dad about, he hit me, it hurts, daddy, kiss boo-boo. That's probably not actually what he's saying. It's just, you know.
Close enough.
And Captain Morgan says, do you know why I never hit you?
Yes, because I'm your...
Yes, because you are a bastard son that's not worth hitting!
Yeah!
That was a very dramatic reading there.
Thank you.
Tag team.
Yeah. So, Captain Morgan is kind of sick of Helmeppo shit.
That's pretty bad when your dad is like that.
Yeah. Axe Hand Morgan. That is a muscly arm, and it's... I like that they have the detail of it's just the one. Well, they're both muscly, but one is much, much more muscly than the other.
Also,
to the point of you get, like, varicose veins and shit.
You can plainly see that for them to put an axe in his arm, they literally took an axe and put it in his arm, and it's sticking out.
Mm.
His elbow is the handle of the
disturbing.
axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of nuts. Also, I don't think skin stretches that easily.
I don't know how
yeah.
it happened, but apparently it's surgery.
Yeah.
It's
well,
a pretty thin
like
handle
that.
for an axe that big, though, so I don't know if that's actually like that.
Yeah, that thing would snap on a single swing. Just
what, did
from,
you want to
like...
put the whole axe in his arm?
Yes.
That play. So, Captain Morgan, he's fucking awesome. So awesome, he's talks in third person now. Also, kill that fucking little girl. I hate fucking little girls. That
was an interesting
I
way to
hate
word
little
that
girls.
sentence.
I'm just
There
gonna reword that. Well, in fairness, there's nothing wrong with hating... I'm gonna stop. Though it does imply you tried it once, and that's kind of bad. We don't need to make him more of a villain than he already is. He's already bad enough. So, kill little girl, and I'm going to call him Sergeant, because, I don't know, he seems to be somewhat in charge of the other Marines. He pretty much refuses. Wait. What? No, this is wrong.
Huh?
This is literally genuinely wrong. So, the soldier says, but Lieutenant, she's just a little girl. I couldn't do that to her. And Lieutenant Morgan says, couldn't do it, huh? You are a Marine captain, right?
Huh. Did they get the ranks switched?
They must have done. I can't think of any military in existence that has lieutenant as a higher rank than captain. Lieutenant commander, yes, but not lieutenant.
If he was a lieutenant commander, he would have mentioned that. He was pretty proud of his title. That's kind of his thing.
Actually, no, lieutenant commander is still lower than captain.
Huh.
Someone fails at military ranks.
Yeah. I actually have the wiki open for Marine ranks at the moment, so I'm gonna. It goes Ensign, Lieutenant, Junior Grade, Lieutenant, Lieutenant Commander, Commander, Captain. So there's like 3 ranks between Lieutenant and Captain is the higher one. So that's kind of messed up. Oh well. It's nitpicking a little bit, but, whatever. Let's just say for the sake of argument he's a sergeant and just move on.
Sure. Doesn't matter, he's dead now, so...
Yeah. No, but he says no. I don't think he actually dies. I think he just gets injured and stuff, and then comes back later. I'm pretty sure that's the same guy from later.
Well, Axe Hand Morgan fails because that's an axe in his arm, and you just hit someone with it. They should be dead.
So Morgan is like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking kill people myself. Rose to the rank of lieutenant. Rank is the most important thing in the world. I am the highest ranking officer in this base, which means I'm the greatest one here. Great men don't make mistakes.
Except for when you swing that axe and don't kill things with it.
Yeah. And he built a statue of himself.
I'm down with it.
Well...
I would build a statue of myself if I had the resources.
How else do you prove your greatness? I mean, people are stupid. You gotta really reassure them.
Yeah, okay. I just want to point out, this series is really fucking plot dense. Because think about how much time we spent on Hero Academia when we were reading that. We got through 5 chapters in an episode. We're on 3, and we're running close to the point where we need to start looking at comments.
We also went off on a lot more tangents than we did in Hero Academia.
Fair play. So, Luffy's just like, I'm fucking lost. I don't know shit. Look, hey, I'm just gonna fucking go up there and check out the people because there's people up there. Luffy's kind of stupid.
A bit.
Looks like there's people on the top of that marine base. I wonder who it is. So, stretches his arm up and just basically grapple hooks his way up there with his arm. Just kind of awesome. It's a very versatile power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, he ends up going way too far, so he grabs onto the statue's ropes to help stop himself.
And pulls it down.
Breaking it into pieces.
Yeah.
Meppo's face when he's pointing at the statue is great.
Yeah.
You can't even see his lower jaw. It's just tongue. Kind of thing. I don't know why I was doing the facial expression. It's just a fucking audio show. God. So yeah, we're doing video podcasts eventually. We'll get there. Enough of this. That kind of wouldn't make sense. It's supposed to be reading the chapter along with us, but, whatever.
Dad, he's the one who hit me. I told you he's no good. So Luffy is like, hey, I'm looking for you. So he grabs and runs into the building. He grabs Helmeppo.
Hey. Punch him. Punch him. Another traitor, have them all killed.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Yeah, so Coby's talking to Zoro. Zoro? Zoro. They are not the same person by a wide margin. And nobody cares what they're talking about. So...
Then somebody fucking shoots him.
Did Coby just get shot?
Yeah, he got shot.
Somebody shot a child in a manga. That's sick.
You don't see too bright
that
about
wasn't
it.
in the anime.
That woke your ass up, didn't it?
Pretty good shot, though.
Yeah, fucking sniper.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Is it? He didn't hit him in the head.
It was right in the heart. On the left side of his chest.
No, he hit
the left side of his chest, yeah.
He hit him in the shoulder. It's all bandaged later. It's just the shoulder. Yeah.
You don't aim for the head, Slicer. Center mass. You should know this.
I don't know if you're a bitch. Aim for the head if you want to be awesome. Besides, they were shooting from up on the tower. Center mass is the head.
Fair play. It's just perspective thing. His head would be in that space, yeah. That's the end of the chapter.
And there's a little doodle mascot thing, and kind of hilarious.
Yeah. The fuck? I like the one for chefs.
Yeah, for chefs to be. Which, interestingly enough, is almost exactly like Sanji's fan one they made.
Zeph's one?
They made a fan one for Sanji that was really close to it.
I think it has an eyebrow or something.
Yeah.
The thing that he has, yeah. It's a really good one, though. I like that one. Alright, I still have the fucking Cheshire Cat up. I need to get the comments up.
I like how they all have a common theme like this. It's just a very cartoonish skull, and then you can just add bits onto it for the characters to make it custom. I like that.
Yeah, that's most of the mascots. Not the mascots, the symbols for them. There's some that have a slightly different design. I think I've mentioned this before. I think that was because there's a certain region that that didn't use the Jolly Roger and used a different design, and it's based on that. But I'm not sure whether that's actually true, because I haven't looked it up since. So, oh god, I need to review comments again. I fucking hate doing it. Why can't I just say all comments are cool?
I don't know, because that's kind of impersonal.
Well, no, it's just every time that someone posts a link or random characters, it makes me flag the comment as okay, which means I don't see it until... I don't know that it's not okay until I go and check the comments later. It doesn't email me and say, hey, this might be spam or anything. It just says, you know, you got this comment, and then it won't be on the page. So no one else will be able to see it until I say, yeah, it's okay.
That's
fucking
weird.
Stupid. So, comments from last week. What were the questions? I don't want to comment, thank you. I just want to fucking newest. Jesus. The question was, what animal is related to psychic powers the most? That was all we had.
That was it? I thought we had another one.
No, that was pretty much it, because we had a bunch of first chapters that we did, and we had no idea what to ask for any of them.
Oh.
Maybe we asked which was their favorite or something? I don't know. If we did, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So, Stevens says he would like to hear our reactions on Shokugeki no Soma if we do read into it further. Zero, go.
What?
I'm a
you
fan.
read Shokugeki no Soma.
Yeah. It does get a lot better later on down the line. I like all of the characters they introduce. And the foodgasms, they tend to be used more for hilarity's sake than anything else. Slicer and Kenshi, I heard you guys were reading it too. You're liking it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel the foodgasm thing has gotten kind of old hat, and I'm only on like chapter 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they go to a school where everyone is a master chef, essentially, so you'd think they'd get kind of used to that, but... Also, yeah, the first chapter was a terrible way to introduce that character. Just going against all logic and just accepting the challenge like that. I get that he has a lot of pride in his restaurant, and that becomes apparent, and he does flesh out as a character very nicely, but it was really stupid. Really stupid.
Yeah. I forgot that first chapter was so stupid.
Okay.
So everybody seems to like it. Casey hasn't read it, so.
Nope. He also says the Fugasms tone down sexuality and become pretty hilarious. I guess an owl is the most psychic-related animal.
Yeah, I can see it.
Fucking hoot and shit.
Knocked out.
Owl.
Yeah.
I don't know what that Gazatu is, though.
I remember reading up on it and finding out. I can't remember what it was, though. If you want to read the dumbest sports manga I've ever come across, then you could check out Keijo. And rip into how dumb it is.
Yay, dumb.
We could do that.
Sports bore me, like, a lot, so no thanks. I would just be bored. I wouldn't be entertained by its badness. Boxing barely counts as a sport. It's two guys punching each other.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so Zatu is like a condor. Oh, that makes sense.
That's not very psychic.
I guess.
That's more eat your face than psychic. So
that's a kind of psychic, like future reading style, very grim.
Yeah.
Cynic's Rise says, if U0 didn't tell you, the artist for Shokugeki is an ex-hentai artist. Yeah.
No, really? You think?
No, I don't care. I'm cool with it.
It is nice to have confirmation, but yeah, I kind of picked up on that.
At the same time, though, Kami is also paper. Thus, Kenshi equals Conan.
Yeah, because the Kami with the whole hair thing and everything.
Yeah.
So you're Conan from Naruto, the paper girl. Is what you're saying. No, screw you. I'm going to say Conan.
Don't do that.
She's not nearly old enough for that.
Someone needs to draw Kenshi with blue hair and a paper flower in it.
No one even knows what I look like.
You comment, and your comments have your picture.
Yeah.
Oh.
They do, actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
I guess people know what I look like then. All right.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Pretty much.
Kenny. Kenneth.
Fight me.
Your name is actually Kenneth, though. Friends.
Is it?
Don't say that name.
Yeah, it's on his fucking PayPal account.
Oh.
It's Kenneth. Does it bother you that much, Ken?
Yes, it does. I hate that.
Oh, okay. Fair play. Do you hate it more than Kenny?
Yes, because people used to call me Kenny.
Okay.
In high school, I was in Thoroughly Modern Millie, which was a musical with tap dancing, and I really only got one role that had an actual line, and that was Kenneth the Butler.
Huh.
And my line was, right this way, madam, and then I walked off stage.
Awesome.
Kenneth the Butler.
Conservation of detail would say you don't name that character, but okay.
Well, if somebody else talks about him, then they have to have a name.
No, I was just Kenneth. No explanation. I don't remember if I gave him that name or it was in the script. I think it was in the script, actually.
All right, then.
And for the question, probably an owl.
Owl's getting a lot of psychic love.
Did I actually say owl in the episode? I remember I said it.
Owl.
Said it at some
I said
point.
it in the podcast. I don't think I said it in the Reflux episode. And these are all pre that. So
I can't remember.
Ethan says, I just spat on my fucking pop filter by accident.
That's what it's there for, so...
Yeah, pretty much. My first instinct was cats, but that's more magic than psychic, and I see people already saying owls. I got nothing other than that. Yeah, fair enough. Also, I have something you all should watch. It's a fully coloured, voice-acted, English-subbed video of My Hero Academia's first chapter. And it is seriously great. Most, if not all, the voice actors were professionals, if I'm correct. If an anime adaptation hits half the amount of quality here, it'll be just fantastic.
That sounds good, yeah.
Fair play. Okay, bunch of chapter 1s from various manga. I can get behind this. So the first one is Black Clover. No.
There you go. That's why that.
Don't you bring Kaguya back here. That curse will not be placed upon my household. Fair play. How about just calling it a catalyst? Casey, what you're basically saying is, remember when My Hero Academia did this and you didn't laugh at the cripple alongside the villain's assholes? To which I wholeheartedly agree. I don't remember what he's talking about.
I don't know what he means.
Oh, right. He's, like, My Hero Academia, we did the first chapter, and everyone was laughing at the protagonist because he was rubbish. And we were like, no, that's really not fucking cool, because he is massively and obviously weaker than you, and you could kill him at any moment, and he would have no defense.
Yeah, but Deku wasn't a loud...
An asshole?
Yes, that. He wasn't obnoxious and loud and full of himself for no reason.
Mm. He understood his position a lot better than the Black Clover kid did. Which... You just feel like the kid in Black Clover needed a reality check.
Yeah.
And no one was willing to give him one.
I do appreciate you calling us out on that, though. It's nice to be able to justify yourself like that.
That was totally worth it just to see Casey lose it like that. Yeah.
You were not a fan of Black Clover.
I was not a fan of that, no.
You took it personally having to read that.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad.
You are so uninspired as to be infuriating. Yeah. Next, he's talking about Keyman. Is that detective a dinosaur? This is going to be Trip. Why does Keyman remind me of the Tick?
Because he looks like...
No, you don't shoot a superhuman in the dick because that might be their turn on. I can't get it up for anything less than a 50 cal.
That's great.
Oh, God. I could actually see that happening.
Oh. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
A shot of her stockings and garter belt, but where is panty? I think that's talking about the ESP one
you
we did.
referenced it, yeah. Or somebody did.
Tokyo ESP seems alright.
Yeah,
it was okay. It wasn't, anything special, but it was okay.
City of Dead Sorcerer has not particularly impressed me. It gets better in the later chapters. It's just got a really, really slow pace.
Yeah.
That does not work for a show like ours.
Yeah.
I actually read the first chapter of Shokugeki no Soma. It's odd, but in a good way. I've been meaning to come back and read a bit further. The Illusion of Meat sounds like it would be a band name.
Not sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we start a band called The Illusion of Meat?
That better be some black metal shit going on.
That would be metal.
I already got the guitar.
Suppose I could just reach into the microphone if you want.
There's a guitar in my closet right now that I don't know how to play.
We can teach you.
Oh God, I know what their first cover will be, Cooking by the Book, featuring Little John.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. I got the fucking... I stumbled on that.
I can make that metal.
I can totally sing the lyrics.
Oh! That works. Just do that every now and again.
Yeah.
Replace Little John's yes and what's. What? Yeah, just replace those with every few seconds.
I do the Cooking by the Book.
That was disturbingly good.
Thank you.
I have no idea when I managed to figure out how to do death metal screams.
It's not complicated. So.
It's not complicated, but I could never do it before until I just tried just now. Settle7 says you can read manga at Kiss Manga to get entire long strip chapters at once. Also, dear God, reading Black Clover was bad. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. It really, really was. I was not a fan. Kano says, how do you think we'll get Izuku's secret with All Might out? How do you think the Deku's secret will get out? The whole not having a quirk and...
Not if it does get out, it won't be out for a very, very long time. And there might be a whole arc devoted to it, because it was kind of a big thing.
That sounds like something that would happen, yes. It would be its own arc.
Yeah. I guess best psychic animal is cat, I guess.
Sure.
Best would be continuing One Piece as the second manga. As to the devil fruit question before, maybe some Zoan bird for flight then. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one.
You get one of those legendary Zoans, like the Phoenix guy.
Yeah, the Phoenix guy's great. There's probably a dragon one. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Or a pterodactyl one.
Dude, a pterodactyl? Yeah, I can.
That's more ancient Zoan, but yes.
I can partially
cool.
shift into a pterodactyl. Who's gonna fight you on that? Like, who's gonna fight a guy who can turn into a pterodactyl? I'm probably wielding swords or something.
Or a griffin.
Oh man, a griffin.
Oh, griffin.
You suddenly see a dude who's like, hey, guess what? I'm a griffin now. You're like, oh man, I'm out of here. Ain't nobody gonna fight that guy.
Why did you suddenly just get like 40% more black?
I don't know.
And yet somehow you became like 80% more white at the same time.
Yeah.
So, our reactions to first reading Black Clover were totally different. I guess your standards are higher. Even as generic as it is, I guess I saw something in it that appealed to me.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. I'm sorry.
If you want the hero with the demon inside, the anti-magic, that's every kind of cliche mashed together, okay.
I'm not going to fault somebody for liking something cliche, because I read a lot of the fics that just fall into the exact same archetypes. Yeah. So
it's like
it's a matter of execution.
I can see why. I mean, it's like it's safe. Yeah. It's familiar.
The main difference is that as we're reading it, we are commenting on it and tearing it apart panel by panel.
What we're doing is criticism, which means we're in the mindset where we look at everything and pick it apart piece by piece. And that tends to make everything look bad, unless it is done almost immaculately. Like, Hero Academia actually tends to be more often than not. Sometimes it has problems and we pick those out, but more often than not, it's done very, very well. Yeah. One Piece, similar. Like, it's a very, very good series, but even this week when we were doing this episode, the plot for the whole Zoro arc, it's pretty fucking weak sauce.
It's pretty convoluted.
So, yeah, when we do this show, we're probably going to see the worst of something.
If it starts off bad, things just tend to snowball in whatever direction they go. So, yeah.
We drag out the worst in it so that we can look for the best.
The only other shonen manga with magic I've seen was Fairy Tail with completely different MC. Yeah, he was Naruto, basically, in that series. I haven't read the older popular ones like Negima or Yu Yu Hakusho. You should probably read Negima.
You should probably watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Don't read it.
Do it.
Yeah. And read Negima. Don't watch it because
Is the anime bad or?
It's incomplete.
Yeah.
You have to do OVAs and shit.
Negima actually has a sequel series out there right now called was it UQ Holder?
I don't know.
It was.
I'm just gonna say, read Negima because it's worth it. It does the anti-magic thing, but not with the protagonist, and it does a lot of interesting things alongside it.
It starts out kind of like romancy school magic thing, and then it evolves into something great.
Yeah. See, the thing with Black Clover is, in the first chapter, we get hit with demon, anti-magic, super special awesome rival, shitty protagonist. These are all such cliches, and because they're in the first chapter, we know for a fact They are going to be mainstays of the series, and they are going to be predominant through the whole goddamn thing.
The plot's
and
basically...
we have seen them before.
The plot's basically just revealed its entire hand for us, is what it feels like. We already know how it's going to go down.
So, Negima, on the other hand, does the anti-magic thing, yes. It kind of, sort of does the demon thing a little bit, but none of it is central. It's kind of on the fringes of it. It's concepts that they use, but it's not just the concept, and that's the story.
Negima gets away with it because there are, 40 main characters? Or something like that in the class?
30.
Yeah, so everyone has to have something. So, yeah, chances are somebody's going to get anti-magic, somebody's going to get demons, that kind of thing.
One person's
I Yu Yu
a robot.
Hakusho is just great.
Yeah, it is great.
Oh, yeah.
Like, does it have its flaws? Everything has its flaws.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Yu Yu Hakusho, great watch. One of the classics.
Yeah. And, yeah, that also does the inner demon thing, sort of.
Yeah,
but the thing with that is it doesn't come up until, the last arc of the series, and it kind of changes the tone of the series entirely once it gets to that point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Makes for some awesome final battles.
Or what else has such similarities? I tried to reread it after you guys dumped on it so much, and I noticed the things I didn't before. I guess that before I was able to ignore it. Damn, I want my pink glasses back. It's gross.
I'm so sorry.
Glasses.
Ignorance is great, isn't it?
Yeah. It's probably a good job that we don't, specifically comment on popular fan fiction stories, because we would ruin those too.
If
we did a show like that,
so yeah.
If we did a show like that, it would go pretty badly too. Comparing it with Hero Academia is no contest, true. Okay. Not really useful. Says, well, despite not choosing Keyman, can I suggest another manga? Gate Jiatai Kare no Chi Nite Kaku Takakeri. That's quite a mouthful for a title.
I read that one. It's fucking good.
I heard about this, and
Gate.
I've heard about this, and I've been wanting to read it, but I've been on the edge. Is it really that good?
Glory?
Yeah, I'm on the
really
edge
good.
of glory. Yeah.
No one knows the next line of that song, I swear to God.
Nobody does. It's like I'm coming after you or something. I don't know.
It's the edge of glory.
You.
Stop trying to get us sued.
We're not
that
actually
even
singing
count
the
as
song.
the song? I mean, really?
It's not the song. Besides, we don't advertise, so there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah. We can do whatever we want.
Besides, if it all fails, YouTube will just fucking remove the song from the video. The song. Yeah. The premise is a gate opens up in the middle of modern Tokyo, naturally it's in Tokyo, and release an army of soldiers and creatures. In response, the government sent a team of JSDF to act as reconnaissance in order to learn about this new world, who are led by an otaku. As an added incentive, there is a scene where soldiers fight a fire-breathing dragon. So far, there are 46 chapters. This sounds promising.
It sounds
really
like
cool.
Outbreak Company, except for without manga and culture appropriation. Yeah, that was a thing.
There's elves and dark gods of war in lolly outfits, and tanks, and planes, and explosions on fucking medieval people. It's great.
That sounds amazing.
Medieval formations getting blown the fuck up by modern weaponry. It's outstanding.
Is there lots and lots of trains?
No, there are no trains. There are no trains
I like
at all.
trains.
Lots and lots of jets and trains.
Well, that one was
trains.
jets and planes, but yeah.
Okay.
No, jets and trains.
So that's the comments. Do we have any questions this week? Oh, let's do the question for last week. We did it in the podcast. Done. All right. Do we have any questions for this week? Hero Academia.
All right. What do you think is going to happen with Deku next? Like, he's clearly not going to be able to keep doing everything he's doing. Do you think there's going to be a training montage? He's going to have some sort of breakthrough? Is All Might going to take him back and train him? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I was about to suggest that. I'm curious about what everyone thinks about that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hang on. Just going to pull up Notepad. What happens with Deku? And for One Piece...
If you had a ship, what would be its features? What would it look like? What do you want on your pirate ship of pirateness?
What would be the figurehead?
What is the theme of your pirate posse?
Pirate posse.
It's alliteration. I was working on it.
What's your theme? Are you gonna go like
surgeon pirates? Like
they have one of those.
Like Law's crew? Yeah, like
are
Law's
you gonna
crew.
go
What do you
like?
You want to be clown pirates?
Do you want to be robot pirates?
Do you want to be badass motherfuckers like Whitebeard's crew? Or?
Whitebeard's crew is just, you're in my crew now. He's impresses other crews into his crew because he wants them.
Mm.
That's his gimmick.
I'm trying to think of other themed crews. I mean, Alvida has the fucking heart thing.
Do you want to have like a chef crew? Do you want to have like...
Oh yeah, Zeph's was the chef crew. The mafia crew.
Yeah.
God, that was weird.
What kind of crew would you make? Well, if you were to theme, like with outfits and everything, like, you know, go at it.
Theme, gimmick. What are you as a captain? What would you as a captain look like? What do you want? What do you want? I want to know.
Basically, we're just asking for people's OCs at this point.
Whatever.
Yes. If you're going full on OC, you may as well actually request them, and you might be able to use them. If
that's the case, I'll have fun ripping them apart. So,
likewise. I should probably mention I started writing a One Piece fic. First chapter's done.
Yeah.
So, if you come up with a good idea, I might actually use it. So
steal it.
Yeah, that's how I do. All right. So. That's it for this episode of Manga Reflux. So, thanks for listening and stuff, and we'll be back next week. We'll be doing more Hero Academia and One Piece. We'll think about doing that fucking Gate manga. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It sounds appealing.
I don't know if it doesn't update weekly, so we would have to...
Doesn't it?
So we would have to do, like, just occasional chapters or something.
Well, if it doesn't update weekly, then we can do a One Piece thing. And then when we go to the newest chapters of One Piece, we can start doing that alongside it.
Yeah.
It won't matter how long it takes us to catch up, because if we're only doing 1 or 2 chapters, then, oh no, we won't catch up.
Yeah.
So, it's not a big deal. Actually, we'd still catch up, because we'd still be basically doing 4 chapters for a weekly series in comparison. So, yeah. So, thanks for listening and stuff, and we'll be back, in 2 days for the podcast, and next week for next week's Manga Reflux. So, thanks for listening. Bye now.
See ya.
Bye.
Later, suckers.